Alright guys, it has been 1 year since I did the unboxing first impression review on the Milwaukee M18 Gen 2 Brad Nailer. 1 year. So, first impressions were they had corrected the problems from the Gen 1. That would be the recoil time and the battery constantly turning off, and I think there was something else, but I don't remember. So, 1 year in, would I buy it again? If you're watching this video because you're wondering about buying it, and you're really trying to see, is it really worth it? Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then go buy one of these. This is the best tool that I own. I've used it for 1 year, and I would say I've shot well over 1,000 nails out of it. Now, I've done a whole walk-in closet, all the shelving and cabinets for that. I did that big entertainment center. And really, if you've watched any of my videos, you've probably seen this nailer on the videos. I use this thing a lot. And out of all the use, out of all the nails that I've shot, I have had 0 misfires. I've had 0 issues. 0. One of the things that I thought was really cool, and maybe this is just because I own a bunch of Craftsman finish nailers, because I used to get jams all the time with my finish nailers, is I thought this little buckle thing was pretty cool for, I guess, getting out jams, I guess. That's the first time I've done that. But I've had 0 jams. Like, I have... This thing is so awesome that I have, after my last review video, I put my pneumatic finish nailer in the case, put it up on the shelf right behind you over there, and I have yet to take it down. Because there was a couple fears that I had on my first initial review of this, and one was the size. I was really afraid it was going to be too big and too bulky to fit in all the little spaces when making cabinets and furniture and things like that. I have yet to find a spot that I couldn't make this work. I mean, is there going to be spots? Yeah, there is. But nothing that no application that I've tried to put this through has it failed. I've had a spot that I've been able to make it work every time. And then the other kind of fear that I kind of had was the weight of it, because it does weigh quite a bit more than the pneumatic, and I'm lifting it like you guys can feel it to know that it's heavier. It's heavier. It's quite a bit heavier, maybe double the weight. I don't know. But you kind of get used to it. I only run the 2.0 battery in it. I haven't had to run a bigger battery in it. Bigger battery obviously weighs more, but the 2.0 battery has done absolutely fine. 0 issues with that. And then it keeps it a little bit lighter than you running a 5.0 or anything like that. So those are my 2 big fears. And I will say honestly, one drawback, and I think it's the only drawback I even have, and I'm only throwing this in there because I don't want everyone thinking that I'm super positive, because I'm not a positive person. The only negative I have is the price. If you are going to be doing one trim job and you're wondering if you should be buying this or not, and you're already on the M18 platform, so I'm giving you a lot of, you have to do these things. If you already have the batteries, and you already have a compressor and hose, and all you need is the guns, and you don't know which way to go, but you're doing a decent sized trim job, go this way. Because and if you go pneumatic and you really want to go cheap, I've heard the Harbor Freight one. I've heard really good things about the pneumatic Harbor Freight gun. I know somebody who owns one, and he's had really good reviews on that. I think that's like $25. It's insanely dirt cheap. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this guy. And this guy alone is, I think, like $300. It's pricey. But hear me out. If you're doing one trim job, I would still suggest buying this. Because you buy it for $300, you use it, you could probably still get $200, $250 out of it on Marketplace when you resell it. I mean, and when I'm saying this trim job, this past fall, I painted all the trim in my upstairs in my house. And I mean, I pulled it all off and painted it and reinstalled it. And guess what I used to reinstall it? And when you're doing a project like that, that's that big, that takes, more than 1 day, there's a lot of pulling everything out, putting everything away, trying to, live in it and all that kind of stuff. I didn't have to run a compressor, which if you've ever ran your compressor in your house while your kids are trying to watch TV, it can be kind of tough. I didn't have to run the hose through all the doors, so I could close off where I'm working. And I could pull it out really quick and put it away pretty easily without having to haul it around. So if you are doing a trim job, seriously, like this this is great. I've used this in the shop for like a third hand or like a clamp. Like if I'm holding something or I just need to align something real quick, I can fire a nail really quick, turn it on, fire it, and then I'm good to go. So it has a lot of versatility that way. And like I said, over 1,000 nails, 0 issues. I don't have a lot of tools that I can say that about. So if now we're 5 minutes or so in on this video, and if you're waiting for the specs and the torque ratings and all those fun stuff, you're gonna have to look somewhere else, because I'm not gonna go into detail on that. There's a lot of other videos out there where people go into massive detail about that. Good for them. I personally don't care. If the tool performs and does what I need it to do, we're good. So let me quickly show you here. So I got this 2x4 that's ripped in half, so it's 1.5 inches thick. I have 2 inches nails in here. I already have the thing on. So I just fired through. I penetrated through that 1.5 inches like it was nothing. Recoil time. Let me put it on. My battery is dying. Since the battery died during filming, I wanted to give you guys a good demonstration on the recoil time. So, what can you see? You can see? Okay. So it didn't penetrate full craziness like it was, but the battery is now also dead because I charged it for about 2 minutes. But you see how fast that recoil time was, and that's what I'm talking about. Like I said, it didn't penetrate all the way, but that's because the battery is dying. If you can see the red mark, that's the battery is dead. Didn't mean to flip you off there, but the battery is dead. So other than that, it will fire right through. But you saw how fast the recoil time. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get back to me talking about the battery dying. Sorry. So what am I shooting? I got these grip fast 2 inch 18 gauge nails. I've shot Bostitchki, whatever the one that B is with the orangish looking box. I've shot some of those through. Most I use because they're cheaper, and I've had 0 problems. Again, I'm 1 year in on this tool, and I would highly recommend it. Like I said, haven't taken my pneumatic out, haven't had the need to. This is actually the first time that I've had a battery die on this thing in a project, and like I said, I've repaneled rooms, and I've done a lot with this. So if you are looking to get a finish nailer, and you already have the Milwaukee platform, even if you don't, I don't know if I would go through the trouble of getting on the platform for just this tool, but if you want to, I would recommend it. It is seriously, it's really versatile, and it's really convenient, and I think you've heard me going off about how great this is for a while now. So if you enjoyed this video, this review video, and you would like to see anything else like that, please let me know in the comments below. If you didn't like this review video, you can keep that to yourself, because I really don't want to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I got some projects coming up that are going to be fantastic, so you're definitely going to want to subscribe to that. Thank you guys for your support, and I will see you guys next time.